live? I think we are. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first ever standing live stream from yours truly, Andrew, me. Uh, I highly doubt anyone. I'm going to take these off because I don't want to hear myself. So here's catching you up to speed. Had was sick and tired of sitting in my chair all day. Would catch myself sitting in really weird positions, and I was like, something's got to change. And so I fucking got a shouldn't curse, but I got a standing desk. So we're standing. I got a treadmill, a little desk treadmill coming in later today, and I'm thinking of doing a crypto in a little, hour walk in the morning, if not, just to get things rolling, just to not have to sit at my desk all the time. I've talked to people who stand at their desk, and I've gotten some feedback where they catch themselves either still like leaning on one leg sometimes, or, you know, but I got to try it out for myself, right? I think people have said there's boards underneath. There's like balance boards, which, but the first thing I got was the treadmill. So that's coming in hopefully later today or in a couple days. But we're going to test just standing today. Um, so yeah, we're just going to be live streaming. We're also testing the Rode mic. I have uh, took me a while to figure out how to get this into OBS, into the live streaming software, but we got it. Not that you guys care about that in particularly. That's even a word. I got two screens. I'm not sure exactly what I was going to do this stream. I was hoping people would come in and we would chat. If not, for the docket today, I have a website I'm building for a client, non-crypto related, and um, that's really the most important thing I have to do until Saturday. Um, but we can browse Twitter together. We can look at some charts if you want. Shout out to all the streamers out there who have to come up with things to do during the stream, because it seems like it's pretty difficult. Um, or to be entertaining, or to, you know. Um, oh, this cannot get smaller, can it? No, that's okay. I guess I don't really need to see it. I mean, we can just start reading off some news. I like to start, for some reason, I start with LinkedIn. Not for crypto news, but um, Netflix to stream some NFL games. I drink my coffee with a straw. NFL will stream Netflix will stream Christmas Day NFL games for the next 3 years. Wow. Taking its biggest step yet into live sports. That's crazy. I had like a physical reaction to that for some reason. Um, like that actually sounds exciting. I can imagine the first year is going to suck because they don't, I think getting new hosts for the show might be a turnoff for people who are expecting the normal. I don't really know who it is, but maybe Joe Buck. Um, But that's wild. The streaming platform will show 2 games on the holiday this year and at least one matchup in both 25 and 26. We'll show 2 games on the holiday this year. So 2 games on Christmas Day on Netflix. Wow. The deal will allow Netflix to show advertisements which are built into live sporting events to all its customers, not just subscribers to its ad-supported plan. To all customers. Wow, so even if you have the plan on Netflix to not show ads during sports, you still get shown ads. Subscribers to the tier have surged 700%, adding that it was starting its own in-house ad tech platform to better manage sales. I didn't even know that was a thing. Is it cheaper? I don't get ads on Netflix. That's kind of why I watch it. I had Hulu, but I was sick as they fucking show you ads every 15 seconds. You can't spell Netflix without NFL, and it's true, actually. All those letters are in Netflix. Netflix reportedly paid less than $150 million per game. $150 million for the rights to stream one NFL game. Wow. Wowzers. Okay, so we're about 7 minutes into the live stream and 0 people have come in, which, hey, understood. Apple launches eye tracking tech. Apple has announced new accessibility features coming later this year for the iPhone and iPad. We'll add eye tracking technology to both to help people with physical disability. Up. Hold on, I see a FedEx truck. I'm gonna close the windows. Sorry, I get weird when FedEx guys come. I don't want them to see me standing here. TikTok has new billionaire bidder. Talked about this yesterday. Project Liberty plans TikTok bid. Oh, we got someone. Hello. Hey, welcome. What's up? It's gonna be hard for me to say. Mehmet. Mehmet Tekin. I don't know what language that is. Sazin Az Galior. Sorry. If that means hello, then Sazin. Back to you, Sesin. We're doing nothing. We're testing new gear. Got a little Rode mic. He's got a new standing desk because I'm sick of sitting at my desk. So we're just, you know, hanging out, standing instead of sitting. I have a treadmill coming, which might be outside literally because I have it being shipped, and I see a FedEx truck. So, but I don't know if it's mine. But I have a treadmill coming, and we're gonna be walking. We are gonna be walking. Damn, I wish I had a translator because I don't know what that says. Maybe I can do. You know what? I'm gonna put this. Oh, now the FedEx guy's leaving. So that wasn't my treadmill. um, okay, I'm gonna put that in Google Translate right now. Do you know Turkish? I don't, but I have a translator here. Um, Funny story though, I have a friend who I actually haven't talked to in probably 2 years now. It's kind of sad when I say it now, but she was Turkish, and I met her on a blind date kind of thing, and we were great friends. Um, but I loved. She would speak English. It wasn't her native language, but she would try to speak English when we went out. And then whenever she'd get a call from her sister, she would go back to speaking Turkish. And I loved listening to her. I didn't know what she was saying, but I love the dialect. I do enjoy listening to Turkish speakers. So yeah. Um, but I have my translator here ready, Google Translate, if you want to, we can speak. I can, if you, it's kind of cool. I bet I can imagine uh, that YouTube will, with AI now, will add like an automatic, surprised it's not already, an automatic comment translator. Um, but yeah, all right. We got another one. I don't know. I'm not going to try to say it, but oh, I can't hear you. Uh-oh. Am I out of batteries already? Let's see. Let's see if I can hear myself. I think hearing might be. Oh, you showed a headphones and a thumb down. Well, here's the thing. I can hear myself. I can hear the stream, so that might be on your side, but I don't know how to. Oh, let's see if I can try to translate it back to you. Let's switch. I'm going to say it might be an issue on your side. And then I'm going to copy that in Turkish and put that. Oh, I have a thumbs up now. But I'm going to send this anyway, just to be impressive. Okay. I'm going to take these off because I hate hearing myself. Um, okay. Okay. Well, thanks for stopping in. You've been really my only active, what do you call them, participant. I'm glad. I imagine you were just kind of scrolling and maybe I showed up. I'm not sure how you show up in people's feeds these days, but um, yeah, nice to have you here. Um, I need to test out whether people, I might not be entertaining enough to do this consistently. I'd like to, but if no one cares, I probably will not do this often, but I would love to. Um, I guess obviously I have much more experience with produced content. I like to have the I like to be able to edit my own videos And so maybe live format isn't the best, but I also love talking to people. But it's hard to talk to people who are typing to you. I wish there was like maybe that's like the metaverse where we're all little avatars talking in the same space. I don't know. I don't know. But let's see. Let's go through some crypto news. I think we just went through some. Whoops. Uh, some global news in general. Um, I don't know English. Oh, I'm trying to learn it. Got it. Um, yeah. I mean, I don't know any other language myself, but I hear the best way is to immerse yourself in the language, in the culture. But it's very easy. It's much easier said than done. And I think the hardest thing is that you need to practice it, but then there's a vulnerability in practicing it because you don't want to come off as there's this weird insecurity. Now, obviously, you're not going to be good when you're first starting, but I think that's the hardest. I had a Turkish friend, and that was her hardest thing to overcome was she needed to practice more, but she was afraid to practice in public in front of people, which is necessary. But I understand the struggles. Believe me, I don't know a second language. That would be terrifying. Um, so I have respect to everyone and anyone who takes that leap to immerse themselves in a culture and just try to, speak another language. Anyway, it's my good morning cup. It says good morning. Anyone else out there? Let's go. U.S. Senate votes to kill SEC's crypto accounting policy, testing Biden's veto threat. Senate voted. One has to ask themselves if the whole politicizing crypto in general is good. Obviously, I don't think it is. I mean, I'm not a big believer in the whole two-party system anyway. I think it's just one, and I think, yeah, I think they're trying to get rid of crypto or they're trying to just control all of it. Okay, I'm going to translate this again. Give me a second. I lost my Google Translator. Oh, oops. Please translate. Oh, good morning. Excellent. Yes. Good morning. I don't know if I can translate myself in real time. Actually, there is, what's it called? There is an AI translator that can translate videos, so speaking word, in real time. Um, yeah, crypto. Yeah, that's kind of what I talk about here. Um, Cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, blockchain technology. Uh, that's kind of what I'm really interested in right now. I'm interested in AI tech too, in general. But yeah, this whole kind of channel is based off of, it's called the Crypto Corner, meaning I'm just in my corner talking about crypto. But whenever I hear myself say the word crypto, I feel a little cringe. I don't know why. I don't know if that's a token or if I need to put this in my translator. I don't think that means anything. No. Hakash, I think is that a token? Hakash network? It kind of sounds familiar. Is that what you're talking about? Or maybe that's not. I don't know what that means. HACD. I swear I really thought that was a network though. Is that not? Akash network? Isn't that a thing? Oh, Akash network. But that's not what you're talking about probably. AKASH. What's HACD? HACD? Oh, it is something. I apologize. I've never heard of this. Hakash Diamond. Hakash Diamond. Never heard of it. I'm a 2017 guy, so I'm not up to speed, and I am not up to speed with like new stuff. I'm not that guy who says only the stuff before us. I'm not one of those guys who says anything new is all a scam. There's so much. Um, there's so much. And what sucks is like I have to think that as we get later and later into more cycles, you know, if you really think about it, how many things are actually going to make it? And like, I'm starting to think that it's going to be very few. I think it's really what comes out of crypto is going to be stable coins. So basically like USDC and a couple other bank stable coins, Bitcoin. I'm even starting to question if Ethereum's going to make it, and then Dogecoin. Other than that, it's really hard, again, long term for me to think why would any of these other chains exist. So yeah. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Why? I'm going to ignore that for now. Oh, we have a new guy. Fazal, what's up, man? Got liquidated on short 8 months later. Got liquidated on. So you were in a short and then you got liquidated? I'm confused. Give me a little more context to that. It's just me and you pretty much, and our friend Mehmet. So I'd love to hear more. I'll tell you a story, the worst story about shorting. I was in for 3 months. I was short Luna before the crash. For 3 months I was in it. Literally 2 weeks before it tanked, I closed the short because it just wasn't moving and I wanted to put that capital somewhere else. And then it went to literally zero. Or it did. Luna never went to zero, but it went to like 0.001. Wild. But that's the market for you. Yes, liquidated. But if 8 months later you got liquidated, I'm confused on the 8 months part. You say you quit 8 months after you got liquidated? And it doesn't seem like you quit. I mean, you're still kind of, it looks like you're still in the community. Or maybe you just, like, you stopped providing capital and trading. Maybe that's what you meant, which is never a bad idea. Oh, 8 months earlier. Got liquidated short. Okay. I still am a little confused. So basically 8 months ago, no, you're good. I am the not the brightest. 8 months ago, I'm assuming you said you got liquidated. I apologize. I know coughing's annoying. Do you remember what you were short? What token? Was it Bitcoin, Ethereum, or was it like one of those? Was it a meme? I don't know if you can short meme coins in many places. Um, um, but yeah, I've only been liquidated one time, but it's because I don't trade with leverage. Because I've seen way too many bad stories that I was like, I would never want that to happen to me. So I'm a big spot trader. Um, Interesting, interesting, interesting. Um, yeah, do you know what coin you were short when you got liquidated? I'd be curious. And if my friend Mehmet is still here, I'm looking over Hakash Diamond, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there's nothing special here. uh, Obviously, my opinion. Um, yeah, nothing special here, but you know, best of luck if you're in it. I hope it does well. What was its all-time low? All-time low was $114. Interesting. 3 months ago. Very few places you can buy it. X egg and non KYC. I'm not a no. My consent or my stay away from that. All the influencers with thousands of followers on Twitter calling for bottom around BTC. Is that when you got liquidated, you're saying? Or are you saying you're seeing that now? Yeah, I think, man, I don't know where to start. I can go on a rant for this, but there has to be some, obviously, responsibility is a spectrum. You're responsible as an individual who's making investments to be responsible for your decisions. I also believe that, followers with a large or influencers with a large following, obviously they should also feel some responsibility in how they're communicating. But at the end of the day, I do put more responsibility on the individual investor because it's their money. Um, and I think it's just easy to blame other influencers. You have to understand their incentives. They're obviously not all of them, but you know, I think it's pretty clear that a lot of them play the game of create a following. It gives you leverage you know, um, with getting into seed rounds and getting allocations of tokens, and like you have to understand that is a game within the game. And so, but I understand people new to the space, you see someone with 300,000 followers, you have to assume, oh, people are following him for a reason. Um, I was new. Yeah, yep, that's what I was just getting at. I understand that mind frame. So yeah, that's just super unfortunate. Because yeah, it does take you time in crypto Twitter in general. It takes you time to kind of weed out which of those large accounts are large accounts because they're like meme people, or which accounts are actually good traders. And there's very, very few accounts that are good traders. My favorites are Trader Main, and Income Sharks. Those are two of my favorite accounts that are larger, and I have personally vetted them as good people. I'm not saying everyone else isn't. It's really hard to come by. And again, you have to understand that those incentives also lie on a spectrum. There's some people who, they're doing it to kind of maybe make, I don't know, $5,000, $10,000. And then there's some people, you follow the curve up, there's some people who are, taking advantage of people trying to make millions. So everything's kind of these stacked spectrums, if you will, layers and layers of these different mechanics, and yeah. Anyway, please tell me your opinion in Turkish. I can't. How am I supposed to do that? Oh, okay. I mean, it's going to be pretty blunt, but I can put in a Google Translate. I'm going to say, the token looks shady to me. I personally wouldn't, whoops, buy it. Boom. Let's see. I'm going to copy this into the chat. Hopefully that helps. Now it says I have excellent connection. What's going on here? Anyway, anyone else out there in the YouTube live land? Oh, where did we leave off? We were going through some news, right? State of Wisconsin buys nearly $100 million worth of BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF. I love how BlackRock just came in and swooped up everyone's Bitcoin. If I were to define myself, I am a spot spot trader for sure. Hold on. Sorry for coughing. Anyway, okay. Spot, and I'd say I'm more of a swing trader. I don't like to. I'd say the shorter the time frame, the worse trader I am, because I think I get impatient. I think it also depends on what part of the cycle we're in. I think it's been more obvious the last two cycles, and this cycle has been a little different, or very different. Usually there's these pockets of Bitcoin pumps, Bitcoin goes sideways, altcoins pump, and then altcoins, no meme coins pump, and then meme coins pump, and then a shakeout, and right, that's kind of usually how it goes. But altcoins in general, even blue chip ones, are really, like, it's really just meme coins right now. Which is crazy. And it's been quite some time now where that's been the case. Um, but yeah, I'd say last cycle I traded very well, but I did not exit well, and so I gave a majority of my profits back, which, you know, as for as many people who tell you the same story, you kind of got to experience it yourself first to understand, like, oh shit, like I just gave back all my profits. um, Even though everyone told me to take profits, that's what you say in your head. But in your head, you're you know, like I've just done a 20x, what's a 3x more, right? And then, if you don't have a plan and the market turns, you you have that all-time high number in your head for your portfolio, and you turn that into a new floor that you want to get to again before you start taking profits, and that's where you lose everything because you never get back up to that all-time high. Um, so yeah, having a strategy is obviously very important. I buy Filecoin at 6 or 61 in spot. I don't think um, I don't know if you're saying 60 or 61. I don't think Filecoin went up there, so uh, did it? Oh shit. Yes, it did. So you bought at 61. Okay. Damn, just looking at this chart, I should find a way to put it on the screen, but looking at this chart is unbelievable what all these coins did. You have to think also, you have to remember that everyone was getting like $600 to $900 like a week, right? During the pandemic, there was so much money just being given to people, and like everyone's expecting this same type of price action in this cycle. But yeah, looking at Filecoin's chart is ridiculous on the daily. Oh my gosh. I mean, if it breaks out, wow. Yeah, but it peaked at fucking 234. Did you take any profits on your Filecoin? I mean, 61's not a bad entry, but I mean, $6 would have been a great entry. I try to I had an account last cycle that I started with 5,000. I was trying to get to 500,000. And I think that I did the numbers. The strategy was if you just get, I think it was a little under 50 consecutive 10% trades that you continued to roll over, you could 100x. So I was doing 5K to 500K. I think I got to nine targets, and then Luna collapsed. I sold it in a loss. Yeah. I mean, to have the expectation that everything you buy is going to be a winner is just bad, because then that keeps you holding on to stuff, which, can be allocated to something better that's going to build it back up. Right now, like I got stuck in that mind frame, I'd say, at the beginning of this cycle. I haven't really rotated much into meme coins, and I sit back and continue to watch them perform very well. Um, and I'm kind of in a lot of my favorite dinosaur coins, which I still think will um, will be around. I don't know what the prices will be. I'm really cared about like what has the ability to stay around when more walls continue to fall. Like I think Tether goes down eventually. I think that's the next FTX. And so I'm looking for things that I can just see, like what's gonna last when everything else falls. What can still be standing. I look for those kind of coins, but unfortunately, those coins don't really perform the best because no one cares about that. Most people are just trying, which I'm fine with that. I'm not complaining. I'm fine with people continuing to do the meme coin casino, but it will end at some point. Regulations, closing the walls on a lot of this stuff, and so yeah. New coins can definitely perform better than old coins. However, there are some, how do I say this? There are some coins from a previous cycle in the next cycle that also perform very well. It's not all, but yeah, obviously, yeah, new shiny toys definitely can attract a lot more attention. To especially when there's new participants. That's what every cycle relies on. It relies on onboarding, a couple 100,000 to 1 million new users. And yeah, those new users find new shiny tokens and new shiny toys. And yeah, so only Solana. I I don't know. I think Base is going to give Solana a good run for its money. Base has a lot of great narratives, very low transaction fees now. Um, more it's tied to Ethereum, I think. Um, it's like, yeah, I mean it is a layer two. Um, yeah, I'm bullish on Base. I think Base can um, give Solana a good run for its money. But I'll say this, I kind of on my last point is I think Solana does have a lot of great community who are Solana maxis, and I think that's kind of important when it comes to like creating these like mimetic things, whether it's cringe or not, doesn't matter. It's kind of like even bad publicity is good publicity. So even if it's seen as like super cringe, it's still good because those cringy things get spread like wildfire, like they go viral. So, but to my point, I think Base, we have to understand that the people inside the crypto space is still very small. So you have to think that there will be a time where there's a shit ton of people onboarded, and that's where Base is going to win because they're really easy. They're making the user interface really easy. And just because Solana is the cheapest transaction, cool, that works now for the people who are already in the space who know how to use a Phantom wallet and all that stuff. But Base is really setting itself up to onboard the masses. And so Base, and it has low transaction fees. So like I think they're gonna win for sure. Solana meme coins jumping like popcorn. Yeah, I can't. I think it was in November I was paying attention every day to it, but it got out of hand. Like every new day there's something new. Harambe, like hats off to those, people who can sit all day at their screens. No, that's no shade at them. But I'm saying that's what you have to do to be able to like be on point and like, yeah, props to those people because I mean, you're sacrificing a lot. You're sacrificing your body, your health, and it can, fucking getting rugged sucks. So it can be tough out there. But yeah, I can't. I mean, And then by the time that, you know, the good tokens emerge, it's kind of too late to get an entry that's going to be like worth it. But yeah, I love Whiff. I love that dog. And I think, yeah, I think Bowden's going to obviously keep doing well up till November. Tremp, or these coins are awesome. I mean, it's fun. I'm also into runes. I have dog. That's an interesting narrative. You know, the first dog meme coin. Not maybe not the first, but they want to be the biggest dog meme coin on Bitcoin. Meme coins on Bitcoin is interesting in itself because obviously it's the slowest network um, now. But if you imagine that there'll be tools that make it easier and cheaper, then who wouldn't want to own something on Bitcoin? It's kind of that narrative play. But then again, like I said, we might be going beyond the point where people actually care about like why Bitcoin is the best network, and it might just turn into, and I am actually confident that this is the case. It's the wording's going to change. Like crypto will kind of become outdated, and it'll just be like digital assets, right? Even though they're going to be NFTs, but it's going to change because people have bad, NFT gets like bad like press. It's like, you know, they're scams, they're this, they're that. So things are going to get rephrased, and it's just going to be digital assets. Um, and when that's the case, I don't think it's going to be one chain that wins. It's going to be interoperability, which is again why I think Base is going to win. Um, but we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if the only thing that lasts, you know, in the next 10 years is Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and stablecoins. I have like I don't know, 10% chance that that happens. And then maybe one bank chain that has all the banking coins on it. JP Morgan, Citibank coin, Wells coin. They'll all have private blockchains, and then there'll be one bank chain that kind of handles the banking coins on a public network or on a public chain. Like UPS and FedEx, like United States Postal Service. There's a lot of similarities there. All right, what's next? This is my first day with a standing desk. And it's been 50 minutes, and I kind of like it. Um, I am getting a treadmill, so I think I'd rather be walking. But I still think this is better than sitting. So far, we'll see. Bitcoin mining cost drops to 45K as inefficient miners exit. JP Morgan, the bank sees limited upside for the Bitcoin price in the near term due to a number of headwinds. The launch of the Runes protocol meant the hash rate didn't immediately fall post-halving as expected. Yep, due to several headwinds, the bank doesn't see any upside in the Bitcoin price in the near term. Sure. The bank said it had previously anticipated a significant drop in the hash rate after the halving. This is now happening. The boost from Runes proves short-lived, however, with users' activity and fees dropping dramatically over the past week or two. That is true. As the Runes hype faded and the temporary boost for miners dissipated, power consumption on the network has fallen. The more Bitcoin prices decline, the higher the number of unprofitable miners that come under pressure to leave the Bitcoin network. Yeah, that is kind of scary, actually. It's scary to think that everything is once again coming under BlackRock's control. And even if they don't swallow up all the Bitcoin, it's what they're able to do with like regulation and laws that worries me. Should we do some squats? I got this because my lower back was starting to hurt, but now I think standing in the same position all day isn't good for your lower back either. It's about movement, right? That's why I want to get a treadmill, to be moving. I mean, I can just do this. Movement is medicine. Movement is medicine. Movement is medicine. I think they have those balancing boards too, where you can kind of sway. But honestly, I can't buy many more things. I have no money. Anyone out there? Anyone? It says I have one viewer, but maybe that's me. Maybe I'm talking to myself, which wouldn't be a first. Let's see. Um, I know we're just swaying back and forth. I apologize. Oh, I hit 600 subscribers on YouTube. Congratulations to me. Congratulations to me. It's probably going to go back down to like $5.99 as soon as I say that. Also, if you haven't, follow me on TikTok. I got close to 11,000. Trying to, pump the numbers up over there. I'm noticing this month, though, part of me feels very deeply that TikTok is very, very manipulated when it comes to like giving you views and all that stuff. What was I saying? But it's been brutal over there as of this month. Like nothing. You get no reach, nothing. But you can just say F it and stop making content, or you can just power through. Um, okay, sorry. Yeah, I know I've been boring. No one is watching. We're coming up on 1 hour. I think that's not bad. I don't think there's going to be much more. I need to work on coming up with maybe a show format. Maybe when I start walking, it'll be better. I wish I could just go live on TikTok, but they banned me for showing off my slipper. And yeah, we will see. We'll see. I think we're going to end it here. To anyone watching, have a great day. I love you. May peace be with you. Take some deep breaths today. Go on a walk. Get some sun. Tell someone you love them. Maybe get a hug. Pet a dog. And I will catch you on the next one.